After removing window tint for years, I'm never gonna have window tint.
I got ceramic on the Jeep.
Sounds super dangerous.
This sticker is dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love picnic.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so like I was back in the
That was
trailer.
back in my hoodlum days.
Yeah, I was back in the trailer the other night.
Do you see the loose chain?
Wow.
Well, that's supposed to be really tight. There's supposed to be no slop whatsoever in there.
All right, super excited because we now have a really nice selection of X3s in. All of these guys are 35i model trims, meaning they have the N55 single twin scroll turbo inline 6, the engine that we would prefer over the N20. Now, each one of these, really well-equipped examples. This guy is a 2011 with only 76,000 miles, one previous owner. We've had this listed for a couple weeks now. This one actually belonged to one of our staff members' spouses, and before she got in the car, we did well over $7,000 worth of work. Really solid example. This one needs to go to a good home. This guy is a 2017 with only 61,000 miles, fully loaded. We're gonna be doing some work and it should be available later this week. And lastly, this X335i just showed up. This one's a 2013 with just over 100,000 miles, same N55 engine. Space gray on brown with stainless trim. Really nice examples. One previous owner, two previous owners. Looking for something practical in a daily driver with a little bit of power, and yeah, you can tune them just like a 335. If you're a small family man, this is it. This is the one previous owner with just over 70,000 miles. Sport package, tech, premium, well equipped. Before we put this one on the road, we did, again, several $1,000s worth of work. Check it out, Jay. These cars are all priced right around the mid to low teens, and tons of BMW safety, tons of room. If you have a kid who's going off into college, you can fit a lot of stuff in the rear end of this thing. Got a very similar gas mileage to a 3 Series, but overall, it's just a great car to have in the household. If you have more than a couple kids, you probably want to step up into something larger, but a lot of people will find the X3 sort of a Goldilocks option. This one, 2017, Oyster interior, Harman Kardon, really well loaded. It's going to be available soon. As you can see, the parts are in the passenger seat. This guy just came in. Dave hunted this one down. This is a 2013 with just over 105, like we mentioned, space gray on brown. Check out the color combo on this guy.
I don't think I've seen anything like this.
No. You still rolling?
Yep.
I'm gonna call this one hot chocolate. This is the hot chocolate.
Yes, sir.
Now, we're gonna be following this one along because, come here, just like we showed you that wagon before and after, and that was for sale at another dealer, this one was also on the lot for sale by another big name dealer in the area. And our techs are gonna go through it, do a full diagnostic and inspection process, and we'll see what they may have missed. So stay tuned. This is gonna be a good before and after. Really busy here. Our ZHP that recently just became available, this guy already has a deposit on it and is gonna be staying locally, believe it or not, to one of my neighbors who's a BMW enthusiast. He's gonna be picking up this guy to add to his E90 collection. This one right here, this is the 08 with 89,000 mile, one previous owner. Beautiful example. This is going to a really nice family from North Carolina for their son, for his first car. Priced at $9,000. We're gonna be doing a couple things to help make it theirs and perfect it, but really great example. I'm excited to see that one go to that family. We've got over here, black Z4M Roadster, all 06s. We have the two black ones and the red. This guy is gonna be staying local. And then in the garage, going out to Pinehurst, our other black Z4M Roadster is getting an aftermarket exhaust and a couple other items, but this one, along with its twin, are headed out of here to New Enthusiast Garage. What do you guys think? What do you all think of this lineup? Is this not a really nice selection of M colors? You've got San Marino, Estoril, Laguna Seca, Topaz? They're gonna kill me about this one. And a Mola, of course. This one, 2012 M6, it's been listed for a couple weeks now. This is the San Marino on Silverstone. Beautiful example. Jay, this is the M235 we're gonna take out. 14 M55, 235, 98,000 miles. Really, really nice condition. We're gonna take this one for a spin. And then you guys have been following the Laguna Seca. This is the 04 with 112. It was an SMG, and we just completed our 6-speed swap on this guy. Almost done. We've got to have Castle Performance do some coding to obviously tell the car that it's now a 6-speed and not a lame SMG. But this fella should be available hopefully this week. We've had a bunch of people contact us about this car, and hey, throw your hat in the ring. If you want an LSP 6-speed convertible, you got to throw your hat in the ring for this one, guys. We've got 5 people lined up already to buy this car. As soon as it's available, it's going to be a race to the finish. So if you're looking for an LSP, let us know. Over here, this is the recently listed 05 M3 E46 with 130. This one's a 6-speed for underneath 20K. It's now priced at 19. And then of course your Amola 6-speed, previously owned by a good customer of ours. Great example, both factory 6-speeds. And then that guy, that wagon project, you know, we're still working on, but almost done. Jay, you're gonna have to do some rollers and stuff when that's complete, man. Daniel! Window tint?
Yep.
Is this not your favorite? Oh, you want to steam my fly?
Yeah, right.
I got the wrinkle.
Note to anybody at home, if you want to remove window tint, grab yourself a steamer.
Oh God.
Makes it a whole lot easier. So,
Yeah.
and go slow.
Or just don't tint your windows.
Or just don't tint your windows.
Or just
If
don't
you're
tint your
gonna
windows.
Tint your windows. Make sure it's legal tint, and make sure it's like ceramic, so it's nice.
I don't know, man. I'm after removing window tint for years, I'm never gonna have window tint.
I got ceramic on the Jeep.
It sounds
nice.
super dangerous.
What is that on your windshield?
It's a giant Fig Newton sticker.
It's nice, isn't it? Like you feel like you've driven, Jake, you've driven a car.
But it's
that-
legal. It's
You've
legal.
driven a car that doesn't have like ceramic tint.
Oh yeah, I've had 20%
Like
before, all the way
traditional
around.
20%
And at
tint.
night, I'm almost rolling my windows down to not
Yeah.
hit a median.
This sticker is dangerous and inconvenient, but I do love Fig.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so like I was back in
That was
this
back in
trailer.
my hoodlum days.
Yeah, I was back
Ski,
in this trailer the other night.
Let's have Dan give you the introduction.
All right, welcome back. So, this is the masterful John Paquette. He's one of our 2 master techs here at Atlas Motor Company. This is a 2014 3 Series. Now, if you've noticed, you've been following us for a while, we don't carry many F generation cars. If we do, they're N55 or other. We particularly stay away from the N20 power plant for obvious reasons. And anyway, this is a 2014 with 91,000 miles, and we're going to start a new series here where we follow some of these N20 cars before and after. John is going to talk to you. We're going to be addressing the timing chains on these, rebuilding them and beefing them up. So it's a great value that no other dealer is going to do, but it's a great value that we're going to start adding to some of these early gen N20s. John, can you tell us a little bit more about what you're going to do?
Yes, so the earlier generation N20 and N26 motors are notorious for loose timing chains. And roughly around the 70 to 90,000 mile mark when BMW doesn't warranty them anymore. But if you want to get a glimpse of what they do, I can show you. Do you see the loose chain? Wow. Well, that's supposed to be really tight. There's supposed to be no slop whatsoever in there. And over time, they just wear and they start to break the valve guide. And then what that will do is it will drop into the oil pan, and then the oil pan will suck up the fragments of plastic and then potentially blow up your motor. So we're gonna go and replace all these with updated parts so they won't have that problem. And then I believe we are gonna document the entire procedure from start to finish so you guys can get a better glimpse of what it's like to do the job. With that in note, when we do it, it's oil pan gasket, valve cover gasket. We're pretty much resealing the entire motor. At that point, if the car needed motor mounts, we would go ahead and put the motor mounts in it. But you're essentially getting a completely fresh, resealed engine every time that we open it for this reason.
Okay, so little word of advice. Please check your tires. It's the only thing between you and the road. You're going 80 miles an hour down the highway, it's the only patch of material between you and the road. This is a service car that came in, and obviously we'll be recommending tires, but check out the wear. I mean, this is moments away from separation, I would guess. I'm not a technician, but that's not safe. Check your tires. Daniel, let's go. Okay, so you guys have seen what Dave and I drive, even what Jay drives, but let's go ahead and take a look. Daniel doesn't really get a lot of camera time, so I'm gonna distract him. Daniel, you met me 4.5 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
right
was
about.
a cold November night.
Yep, November 19th, I believe.
First car,
No.
second car. Him and his mom stopped by and picked out this E90 335 from us. And you've had it that long.
4.5 years, yeah.
All right, walk Jay through the car.
Yeah, absolutely. You can come this way, Jay. So as you can see, it's extremely dirty, but that's all right. You know, it's a good driver's car. So yeah, like Dan said, about 4 years ago, picked up this 2009 335. Got it with basically right at 100,000 miles. Since then, I've put on right around 95,000 miles. So sitting on the clock right now, we got about 195,000 on an N54. I think that's a great testament to N54s as well. Not a whole lot done to this one. Obviously, I like to stay up to date on service. I like to stay up to date on, you know, regular fluid changes, oil changes, coolant changes, that type of thing. You know, obviously I've had to replace some door handles here and there with the being an E90. One thing that I have done that's kind of like a mod, but also just kind of a maintenance thing and more of a prevention thing, is I decided to upgrade the coils to Precision Raceworks coils. I also drive a 2001 Toyota Sequoia. That thing is a tank. It is basically an oversized toaster going down the road. So had the pleasure of taking that one up to Snowshoe this past weekend. So love the Beamer, love the Toyota, but if I had to only have one, I'd probably say it'd be this 335. So.
All right, hello. We are in a 2014 M235. This is the Astoro blue on black that we looked at, automatic with the flat paddle gearbox that we looked at a couple weeks ago. And N55 sourced, powered. This has 98,000 miles. Good ownership history on it. We got done doing the oil pan gasket, valve cover gasket, and 4 new tires, new Continental DSWs, some bump stops, some other work. Anyway, total with the tires, just under $5,000 worth of maintenance. This guy is a lot of car for underneath 20 grand. You get BMW's latest and greatest technologies. You get heated seats, you get the M Sport wheel, nice stainless trim, and of course a really reliable N55 that, yes, you can tune. So this is a lot of little car for the money, and yeah, ton of fun. Question of the week.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite BMW wheel type?
Oh, that's a great question. So my favorite come on the 2005-2006 competition package, the Style 163s. Woo! Judging by my storage unit, those are my favorite wheels as well.
I'm going to say, shoot. Come back to that. Daniel, favorite wheel type?
So Dave already not stole, but decided to say the same favorites that are mine, which is the ZZP wheels, or the Style 163. They're my favorite. So I like them on, they come on the, you said the 05 to 06 E46 M3. Personally, I like them on other things, such as like E90 M3s and that sort of thing. I know it's kind of a cheat, but.
I'm going to say F generation M3 comp wheel. The Snowflake, I love that. Pain in the ass to clean, but
Someone had to say
someone had to say it. Let's see what the texts think. Sean, oh, bacon and eggs, dear. Favorite BMW wheel type?
It's a tough call.
I know.
Which car are they going on? E36 M3 lightweight wheels.
Yeah, there you go. That's it. That's it. I knew Sean was going to give us the best answer. Oh, look who's here, John. Question of the week, dude. Favorite BMW wheel type?
They're so good.
Honest to God,
Yeah.
these E39 Sport wheels.
Yes, thank you. I knew someone, I was hoping someone would say these.
And the fact that this car came in here, this is like one of my all-time favorites.
Right?
Winner!
Thanks again for checking out one of our videos. Here at Atlas Motor Company, our BMW inventory gets refreshed every single week. We're gonna have fresh new content for you on a weekly basis. If you like what you guys saw, please like, subscribe, hit that notification button so you get alerts, and we'll see you next time.